Parents, students, teachers, friends, and guests, welcome to the Forest Charter School commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. It's really good to see all of you here in person. Seriously, I'll never take this ceremony for granted again. Thank you for coming. What a year it's been. I can't move into the ceremony without first acknowledging the obvious topic, COVID-19. It's really not possible to overstate what we have all endured during the pandemic, the impact to our school, our communities, our world, and ultimately to each individual was sudden and substantial. To the seniors, I want to say, you not only had to adapt to a new system for much of your learning, but your normal activities and social outlets were also altered or eliminated. This was no easy task. You had to make many sacrifices. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we're not the first generation to make sacrifices. We joined a long line of humans who have made sacrifices for a multitude of reasons. During the pandemic, I've been watching a lot of British detective shows, and one of the ones I watched is set during World War II. It struck me as I watched it, as the characters faced blackouts, food shortages, and bombings, that we likely won't be the last humans to have to alter our daily lives because of something larger than us. It's not fair, and it's challenging, but at its basic level, these sacrifices are often about choosing community over what is easiest or even best for ourselves. I believe this provides an education in and of itself, to look at how we react to challenge and to try to think outside of ourselves and see how a situation is impacting other people. This idea of choosing something for the greater good can be a difficult one because it might not be easy to see the impact you're having, but our daily choices matter. You are a generation who has had to experience this up close and personally. What you choose to take from it is up to you. My wife is a creative writing teacher, and we spent a lot of time during this last year talking about point of view, the way a certain lens creates the narrative. This lens often determines the way we experience any situation. I find this fascinating, and I hope as you move into your futures, you can carry with you this time in your life when you were asked to think outside your own lens in a very dramatic way. Maybe it will help you move into the future with more empathy than you started with more perspective, in a way that you hadn't before this challenging time. That is an education, that growing of your own lens. Like I said earlier, I'll never take this graduation for granted again. So thank you for being here to celebrate these graduates who had already chosen a personalized learning school, who had already made a commitment to taking the reins of their own education when they chose Forest Charter School. Supporting these students in their journey was a network of people. I want to acknowledge the dynamic staff here at Forest Charter School, the teachers, the office staff, and the administrators who work collaboratively and tirelessly to seek out the best support for each student. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the parents, guardians, and family members for your commitment to these students, for nurturing each stumble and success in this phase of their journey. Thank you for agreeing to be a significant part of their education, for being their teacher, manager, cheerleader. Thank you for supporting them through their education and personal growth, especially in this difficult year. To the graduates, I have no doubt that each of you will carry the spirit of personalized learning with you as you take your next step beyond high school and embark on your individual adventure, whether that adventure is college, vocational training, traveling, or venturing into the workplace. I know the world might feel uncertain right now, but no matter what option you choose, we have confidence that you will discover your unique way and find success in that path. You've already shown us you have the capacity for that, or you wouldn't be sitting here today. This next part of the program is my favorite part of the day, because we get to see firsthand the individual and dynamic result of personalized learning in these graduate-specific stories. I would now like to introduce Forest Charter School supervising teachers who will present their graduates. Graduates, when you see your ST by the side of the stage, please come over to the side of the stage and join them. Our first speaker will be supervising teacher Amy Woods.
Our first graduate, Ariana Maher. Ariana is a person wise beyond her years. She consistently does the right thing, is so responsible, and has overcome so much in her life. I've had the pleasure of watching Ariana Ariana, come to me as an elementary student and grow into a very strong, confident, and driven young woman. Everyone that Ariana has ever worked with would agree that she is always so positive and a delight to work with. She has found a job that she loves and is excelling at it, all while navigating her senior year. Ariana, I will truly miss laughing and enjoying our learning record meetings, but look forward to hearing about all your success in the future. Congratulations, Ariana.
Our next speaker is supervising teacher Linda Katz.
Our next graduate is Rosie Berg. Rosie has proven to be a hardworking, diligent, and responsible student. She's artistic, caring, knows what she wants, and in many ways is wise beyond her years. Rosie has earned over 300 credits in high school while juggling a part-time job, being involved with Job's Daughters International, performing community service, strengthening her already strong character, and even managing to find the time to make use of her season pass for one of her many passions, snowboarding. Her solid work ethic instilled by her father will serve her well not only in life, but in the more immediate future after gaining a degree and pursuing a career as a midwife. Congratulations, Rosie.
Next is supervising teacher Katie Baggett.
My graduate today is Hannah Monet Overby. I first met Hannah when she came to Forest as a junior transfer from Placer High School, where she had been earning excellent grades, but was looking for a way to spend more time doing what she really loved, competitive mountain bike racing. Hannah was a hardworking independent study student here at Forest, earning straight A's and graduating early in December with honors, which gave her more time to focus on training and racing this spring. Hannah also enjoys raising pigs and shows her swine at the fair every year. She spent this semester working a few part-time jobs and plans to attend Sierra College this fall, earning her AA degree and transferring to a university to major in ag business. Congratulations, Hannah.
Next is supervising teacher Nancy Markson.
My first graduate is Ethan DeMoss. Just seeing if they're paying attention. The way I like to describe Ethan is he's like a playful puppy. He's happy and curious, loves exploring, meeting new people, and no pun intended, embarking on new adventures. All of which is done with boundless energy and passion, which often spreads to those around you. Ethan, what I really missed during this wild year was you. Your enthusiasm when sharing your latest news, our chats about the latest sci-fi books we're reading, and when you drop in to share your latest adventures or insights. I wish you only the best as you move on to Sierra College and to the countless adventures that await you. Congratulations. My next graduate is Travis Schaefer. Travis and I worked together just this school year, and I really enjoyed getting to know him. And today is actually the very first time we've seen each other in person. Oh, so that's what you look like. What I learned about Travis in our time together is that he is a very good and kind person who is sensitive and caring, but he also likes that adrenaline rush a bit. I saw his passion for downhill ski racing and competing, the love he has for his animals and nature, and being active outdoors. And he plans on being active outdoors a lot this summer. In the fall, he hopes to start ground school to get his pilot license, as he would like to be an aerial firefighter or a commercial pilot. Congratulations and best wishes, Travis. Good job.
Next is supervising teacher Bridget Priest.
My first graduate is Lucy Keltner. Lucy has spent all 4 years of high school with us. She loved having flexibility with her coursework, and although Lucy had some pretty tough challenges to overcome, she did. She won 3rd place in the science fair, received excellent grades, made great friends, and even navigated her first relationship. And even though it was difficult, she liked becoming who she is here at Forest. Lucy is passionate about graphic design and manga. She's proud of her art, and like in all of her subjects, she always does her best to improve. Lucy hopes to make a difference in this world, fix the evils, fight for women's rights, and make a positive contribution to society. After relaxing at home with family this summer, Lucy will attend Sierra College, followed by San Francisco State or possibly UC Davis, where she hopes to pursue a career in gynecology. Best of luck to you, Lucy. Next, I'd like to introduce Alex McKenzie. Alex came to us in his sophomore year after spending his first year of high school at Sale, and what he appreciated most here at Forest was our hybrid system, being able to take some classes on campus. He felt very supported by all of his teachers and appreciated their willingness to take the time to discuss all of his assignments and make sure he completed his work. He also enjoyed having the ability to do his assignments at his own pace. Then he could spend time at what he really loves, rock climbing, snowbirding, and most of all, snowboarding and then birding. In the fall, Alex will start community college and will eventually attend a 4-year pursuing a degree in biology. Congratulations, Alex. Next, welcome Kenna Moses. For the last 3 years here at Forest, Kenna has been able to find not only the motivation she needed for school, but she has also found a healthy sense of individuality. She loved all of her teachers and felt that they truly cared about her education and well-being. Kenna is passionate about many things. She loves exploring nature and all of its intricacies, decorating, art. She's an avid skateboarder, and she loves to swim. Over the summer, she plans to spend most of her time at the river and the lake when she isn't on a road trip or working at Northridge Pizza in Nevada City. In the fall, Kenna will attend Sierra College. She would eventually like to pursue a career in psychology. Best of luck to you, Kenna. And please welcome Emma Brink. Emma came to us as a sophomore and loved having a flexible personal program. She loved her block classes, especially creative writing, which she took all 3 years of high school. She represented Forest Charter at the 2020 Poetry Out Loud competition in Nevada County and won the Special Judges Award. Emma is passionate about writing and the value of literature and the arts. She's also passionate about mental health awareness, psychology, and music. Over the summer, Emma will begin her coursework at Sarah Lawrence College, where she was accepted with a merit scholarship. And as soon as it's safe, she would like to visit South Korea. During her junior year at Sarah Lawrence, she's going to study abroad in Seoul. Emma hopes to work either in the field of publishing or to get a doctorate in psychology and work as a therapist. Emma, I know you'll be wildly successful in whatever direction you take. Best of luck to you.
Next is supervising teacher Bethany Knott.
My first graduate is Joseph Bigley. Joey came to Forest his sophomore year with a little catching up to do. Since then, we've come to know him as a master of cutting it close, but he made it here today. Needless to say, school is not really Joey's happy place, so it's always a treat to find something that interests him because that rarely seen smile lights up his whole face. Hands-on work is his favorite. He loves taking things apart to see how they work and put it back together. Because of this natural mechanical inclination, Joey loves to work on cars and engines. His dream is to move to LA and own a custom shop to build himself the reputation of being the best at auto rehab. One day, maybe even a reality TV show so the whole nation can see this talent. Congratulations, Joey. Taya Brooks. Taya started at Forest her freshman year. It has been delightful watching her transform from a quiet, shy freshman to the confident, compassionate young lady seen here today. She's the oldest of 8 children. That's the cheering section in the back. So today is a special day because she's the first in her family to graduate from high school. She'll also be the first to get married. She and her fiance got engaged last summer, and they'll be married this July before they move to San Diego, where he will be stationed. Taya will work as a nanny to build her childcare resume before attending BYU for a child advocacy program. She isn't set on exactly what she wants to do in the future, as long as she can help children. A very fitting career for someone who's cared for her younger siblings her whole life. Congratulations, Taya. Ida Hunter. Ida has been at Forest since kindergarten. She's my last Hunter to graduate. It makes me wish your parents had more kids. Ida is hardworking, open-minded, kind, and so wonderful to work with. She's a talented writer, both creative and analytical, making even your PE journals fun to read. Ida's a beautiful singer. She also plays the guitar and ukulele. She plans to turn this musical talent into a career. After 2 years at Sierra, she'll transfer to a university to get a degree in music. Ida would love to do music and voiceovers for video games and movies until she and her sister can create their own role-playing game that Ida will compose the music for. Congratulations, Ida. Lindsay Longfield. Lindsay started at Forest her freshman year, seeking a smaller, more close-knit environment than NU could offer. Lindsay has such a quiet, kind demeanor that I was amazed the first time I saw her perform on stage. She's a talented singer, dancer, actress, and has performed in many musicals with her youth theater group. I was blown away seeing her powerful presence this gentle soul has on stage. I hope she pursues a career in acting and one day we see her on Broadway or the big screen, but she has bigger plans. Lindsay wants to do a mission trip to share her faith before starting a program at Liberty University to major in a field that prepares her for more humanitarian work in the future. Congratulations, Lindsay. Lily Noble. Lily came to Forest her junior year, seeking freedom to pursue her passion in science. She's an exceptional student and has challenged herself with difficult courses throughout high school and excelled at all of them. She's also a talented writer and artist. Her mature views on society have made her dystopian writing especially interesting to read this year. Her confidence also makes her a pleasure to work with. Lily will always stand up for what she believes in, and she isn't afraid to speak her mind or share her opinion, which made her great in class this year because very few wanted to speak on Zoom. Her outstanding transcript and essays got her accepted to every college she applied to. She's chosen on UC Santa Cruz this fall. Congratulations, Lily. Emma Sheffo. Emma began at Forest her freshman year, and she's been impressing teachers ever since with her meticulous, thoughtful work. Her love of numbers and attention to detail allow her to excel at pretty much everything, but especially science and math. Emma has been a member and captain of the Acme robotics team throughout high school, programming and coding for a team that has made it all the way to the national level with her help. She also helped start the first all-girls robotics team in the country, the Midnight Girls, hoping to inspire more young women to enter this field. Emma hopes to take her passion for software engineering into a career in robotics, maybe one day even working for NASA in robotic applications in space. Emma will attend Cal Poly San Luis Obispo this fall to get a degree in computer science. Congratulations, Emma.
Next is supervising teacher, Alex Torres.
Our next graduate is Caden. This kind-hearted and hardworking young man came to me with a desire to graduate early and to graduate with honors. Well, Caden, you met your goals. While at Forest Charter, Caden was always employed. Caden spent his time snowboarding, riding dirt bikes, watching good movies, playing video games, cooking, and eating delicious food. Those are his favorite activities. But the one that he enjoys the most is cliff jumping. He has met his goal of jumping from 80 feet and is working on achieving jumping from 100 feet. He plans on continuing working for his brother next fall while attending Sierra College to become a firefighter, a career he has wanted since he was a child. Firefighters are courageous. They persevere, save lives, save property, and they inspire others. You, Caden, possess all these characteristics and more. Any fire station or career you choose will have gained a loyal, intelligent teammate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next graduate is Jacob Fredrickson. Jacob may be quiet and an excellent listener, but once you get to know him, you know that he likes to talk about a wide variety of topics, such as current events, history, astronomy, geography, soccer, and basketball. All who know him and have had him in class have witnessed his calm, compassionate, and empathetic ways. He truly, truly cares about others, his community, and wants to use his profession in life to move our society to a better place so others' lives can be the best they can be. And we are lucky to have him take up this noble call. He will study environmental sciences with a concentration of earth and energy systems at Chico State University. Congratulations, Jacob. Our next graduate is Shannon Rodriguez. Shannon is an unstoppable force when she sets her mind to a goal. We saw her blossom to the strong, dedicated, and passionate person she's becoming. She is hardworking and responsible and has a good sense of direction of the future. All who taught her and know her appreciate the amiable person she is and her willingness to be a team partner in her learning. She spent her free time working outside of Forest Charter, skiing, hanging out with friends, and taking road trips. Next fall at Sierra College, she will explore coursework and careers, finding the passion that meets her love of nature and her desire to help others. Congratulations, Shannon. Our next graduate is Sierra Wilcoff. Sierra graduated in December, and I have missed reading her writing. She's a person that has something to say and does it well. She's self-aware and knows her writer's voice. She is independent and she perseveres everything with intelligence and a strong determination. She will be successful in any chosen field. Her free time is spent being creative, painting, and dreaming. She loves her stand-up paddleboard and anything involving animals. She doesn't have any plans for the fall, but she aspires to have a career that revolves around her personal interests. Congratulations, Sierra. Our next graduate is Oz Collinson. During his time at Forest Charter, I really enjoyed meeting with Oz because our talk invariably would always go beyond school and to the fun and diversified activities he was involved in. Oz knows that the key for happiness is having interest and passion and being fully vested in them. While at Forest Charter, he rebuilt his car, worked as a sound engineer in Marin with his dad, and worked locally in Grass Valley. When not at school or work, you could find Oz hiking, fishing, enjoying music, and now building and racing drift cars. Next fall, he will dedicate his time towards his long-term goals, acquiring more automotive skills to build engines, race cars, and hopefully one day import cars from foreign countries. Oz, continue to be kind and caring, ambitious and hardworking. I know we will see you on a trail, at the lake, or at the track. Congratulations.
Next is supervising teacher Josh Miller. My first graduate is Kieran Martinez. So Kieran joined Global Studies as a junior after growing up overseas. And in our very first meeting, and I teased him about this the other day, I remember him pulling a notebook out of his pocket and quizzing me in the meeting. So that right away set the standard for how well he would do in our classes. He's been a great friend. He quickly became a key member of the group of Global Studies. Perhaps you'll know him from his friendly attitude and his job at SPD. He's there pretty much every day. We'll miss you, Kieran. We'll miss your fun, ever-changing hats that have made Zoom worthwhile this year. And he's headed to Sierra College next year to study welding. Congratulations. My next graduate is John Kavigas. John has been with us for 4 years in Global Studies. He's one of the most giving and friendly people that I've ever known. One of Jen and I's best memories is pretty much every Monday and Wednesday, he would meet us at the car in the morning when we got there. Oh, can I help you guys carry your stuff in? Because inevitably we have a lot of stuff. So we really appreciate that. That led to him becoming one of our TAs. Life hasn't been the easiest these last few years for John. And the biggest thing, we've always been impressed by John's ability to be positive, to push through, always smiling. You'd never know. John is headed to Sierra College next year, or he may become a superhero named Ultraman. Lee Carson. I've known Lee since Lee was a freshman, and we are so proud of Lee. Lee is one of the strongest people. I was joking that I might actually almost tear up in this little speech. I'm not going to. I'm going to hold it together. But Lee is one of the strongest people that I've ever worked with. No matter the challenges that came up for Lee, not only did Lee never give up, but Lee also showed up for class, for meetings, for everything. Lee has fallen in love with horses at her job, and Lee is actually going to go to Sierra College in the fall, and his plan is to start a horse ranch to do horse therapy on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. Congratulations. My next graduate is Michaela Mitchell. My first impression of Michaela freshman year was the art skills, the amazing art skills. We have a lot of artists in our class, but this definitely stood out. One of the first things we also noticed was that Michaela was a bit nervous about field trips and about public speaking. And by going and continuing and participating, Michaela has grown to be an incredibly strong and self-confident young woman. Not only does now she love field trips and has become actually a very solid public speaker, she's also become an active member in the Sunrise Movement and is involved in the fight for environmental and social justice. Perhaps you've seen her out protesting in the street. Next year, she's going to be headed to Sierra College. Congratulations.
My last graduate is Kazan Ostrander Wilcox. All right. I've known Kazan again since he was a freshman. It was a freshman was very entertaining. You'll quickly notice when you meet Kazan how, let's say, outspoken or outgoing perhaps he is. We quickly recognized he was a class leader, and he definitely argued about that with us. He did not believe us. It took us maybe 4 years, maybe we're still working on it, for him to realize just how much of a passionate leader he is. He's a super hard worker. He's passionate about the environment. He regularly volunteered at Circle. He even participated in a summer overnight program that they did. He will make John Muir and Edward Abbey both proud when he goes to Sierra College in the fall with the plan of becoming a conservation officer, or my personal hope, a park ranger.
Next is supervising teacher, Jen Homan.
A little short. Okay, first I would like to introduce Jaden Hall. Jaden attended Forest Charter from kindergarten through 12th grade, joining the Global Studies Academy for her final 3 years of high school and bringing with her excitement for learning, caring for others, and quiet, calm leadership. When Jaden speaks in class, her classmates listen, and when she smiles her sweet and somewhat mischievous smile, everyone around her smiles too. Kindness, compassion, and acceptance are 3 of the many virtues that Jaden will be taking with her as she follows her dream to travel the world doing missionary work after high school. She recently wrote, "Everyone deserves a second chance, absolutely everyone." And with her big heart and desire to help others, Jaden is the patient young woman willing to give people that chance. Congratulations, Jaden. Next, please welcome Kearney McKinley. Kearney came to the Global Studies Academy her junior year of high school, looking for a safe and comfortable place where she could be herself and where her unique voice could be heard. Not only did Kearney find the community she was looking for, but our academy also gained a deep thinker, an engaged student, a talented artist, and a thoughtful young woman who cares deeply about her classmates and the world around her. Though her classmates affectionately voted her most likely to become the crazy cat lady of the neighborhood, I like to think of Kiki as traveling around the world, becoming a successful film writer or director, and then opening up a little sandwich shop somewhere and living happily ever after. Congratulations, Kiki. My final graduate today is Erin Bors. When Erin joined Global Studies Academy as a freshman, he was already well on his way to academic success. Known around campus as the only freshman in pre-calculus, Erin easily carried 40+ academic credits every semester, spoke 2 languages fluently, and studied 2 more, and finished his high school with a straight A transcript. But Erin is much more than a bright student who gets good grades. He is also an eternal optimist, a talented musician, a competitive athlete, and an avid outdoorsman and adventurer who someday plans to visit every national park in the United States. Erin will attend UCLA in the fall, where he will major in applied mathematics before he goes on to work on his true dream, being part of the team that sets up the first human colony on Mars. Congratulations, Erin.
Next is supervising teacher, Emma Goldbeck.
My first graduate is Isabella Parker. Isabella is a driven, goal-oriented, creative student with many talents. While finishing all her high school requirements in 3 years, Isabella utilized her elective credits and studies in studio arts to gain life skills she is already using to start the next chapter in her life. Isabella is a budding entrepreneur who has created her own successful Etsy shop, selling her original block prints, weavings, and many other earth-friendly reusable items. After graduating, Isabella is going to spend the next year curating her online business and honing her art skills. When she turns 18, she is considering becoming a certified phlebotomist. I'm looking forward to seeing where the next chapter of your life takes you. Good luck. And my next graduate is Zephyr Welfley. Zephyr and I began working together a few years ago. It has been an incredible adventure working with him as he has grown into a confident, diligent, conscientious young man. He has become an independent, avid learner with such integrity and compassion. I am so impressed with how you have learned and utilized so many different problem-solving skills to overcome challenges that have popped up in school and in the real world. Next year, Zephyr is going to take a gap year and is thinking of attending a jewelry making school. From all of us on Team Zephyr, we are so proud of you and all you have achieved. Yay. And my last graduate, Bodhi, not the shortest. Bodhi started high school. Okay. Bodhi started high school slightly skeptical about school and the potential benefits of education, but over the years has grown into a hardworking, thoughtful, and insightful scholar, finishing all his coursework in 3 years. Bodhi taught me something new every time we met: how to make a wooden bowl on a lathe, the fine art of backcountry cuisine, not the backyard pantry style, varied outdoor survival skills, and he always regaled us with his narratives of his many wilderness activities. Bodhi has previously sold his woodworking pieces in town and is now working on opening a small business and selling his wares on Etsy. Best wishes for all your future adventures.
Okay, congratulations, graduates, on your successful completion and new beginning. Now's the time to explore new possibilities, cultivate flexibility, and embrace your future with gratitude, curiosity, and passion. All of us here at Forest Charter School extend our wishes for your continued success. In just a moment, I'm going to announce our graduating class so we can applaud their accomplishment. Just please remember to stay at your table until a Forest Charter School staff member excuses you. And I'd like to also just extend a thank you to everyone for working with us with all the protocols that we had to follow. It was challenging. Thank you to the staff, and thank you to all of you for that as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, could you please stand and move your tassels to the left side of your cap? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our Forest Charter School graduating class of 2021. Go ahead. Thanks for your patience.
Hot air balloon that could go to space. Yeah, baby, by the way, because I'm happy.